Alrighty, lumberjacks, welcome back to our very first logging from scratch episode, and this is for Farming Simulator 2019. Now, what I'm looking for is an area with lots of trees. That's cheap. So far, this is the one I've spotted the most. There's a lot of trees in here that we'll be able to do some chopping for. Let's use this just for fun. How about it? Just because it is the new toy, and we can buy one outright too, so we're going to actually buy this guy. We're going to go become an arborist. So we're going to be an arborist right off the bat. That's our first plan of action. Basically, we're going to do some in-town arborist work. Let's see here. My friend Joe Stevens wants to have a tree removed from his backyard. So this is a nice little park here. Maybe there'll be a contractor remove some trees out of here. You never know. He said he has a big old tree in his backyard and he wants it trimmed up because he's going to put a new satellite system in there and the wires are in the way of the tree. So we're going to try and do this with our little toy here. So we're just going to leap up here, climb up in the tree. So now what we don't want to do is we don't want to leave an ugly mess. We want to trim off just enough that it's possible to get the wire in for this guy, but we don't want to go too crazy. So where the wire is going to come in would probably be off, like maybe across. He's going to go across from one of the other houses. He needs a straight line of sight directly to the top of that building from the other one. On these, maybe I can't. Oh, okay, we can. So let's start by trimming off little bits at a time here. So we're going to kick this little limb off. Perfect. Haven't done any damage anywhere yet, so that's a good start. And we're going to take just a little bit off the top here. Trying to kill ourselves with it. Now, it looks like we're far enough away from the house if we cut this that shouldn't... I don't think it'll make any contact with the house. So let's try that. Oh, yeah, that was pretty close, but I think we made it. So now he has a full direction right across from that house to his house. He'll be able to loop it through the tree if he needs to or go around. So now we got ourselves a big old mess that we left behind. So let's clean up some of this stuff here. Perfect. It's okay, the little stuff isn't worth even trying to move anyway, so let's put it a little bit in here. Now, I guarantee this probably isn't going to make us a whole lot of money, but worst case scenario, I can talk to Steve and see what he's willing to pay us. And I think we're reaching max capacity on this little unit here. I can see the suspension is just getting squashed right down there, so we gotta be careful here. We don't want to push things too crazy. But that's okay. So we're gonna hop back in this guy. I'm gonna lock up that load, and I mean that suspension is down there, man. Like that's gonna be a little crazy, but we'll see what we can do with it here. This one looks kind of like a warehouse. Maybe this will be our warehouse. Let's take this place. How about it? Why don't we call this our house right here? For sure. If not our house, our workshop. We could have a house somewhere in town, but this is our workshop. So you know what we're going to do is we're going to turn this little area into a chipping area, I think. Now, it probably couldn't hurt to have a pickup, but while we're doing these small jobs in town, I don't think it's going to be too bad. So let's just pile all of our wood here. We'll put the little bits on that side, and then we'll put the piled wood up against this side right here. And that one, like I said, I'm just going to kind of stockpile them here for a while. And then I think I'll mow the... Oh, look, there's a train. I think we'll mow the grass here. Clean it all up, make it nice, and then we'll bring a chipper in here. That could be fun. All right. But first, we're going to have to do a few more contracts before we're going to be able to buy a wood chipper. Anyway, if you guys like the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.